Namaste, everyone. Welcome to Aura Aurora Yoga. My name is Christina. Thank you for joining me on this very special eve of the new moon that will be rising in Scorpio tomorrow morning at 8:47 a.m. The peak illumination will be tomorrow evening on 11/1 at 11:47 p.m. And because this new moon is occurring on 11/1, that brings us to angel number 111, which, if you are familiar with angel numbers, this is one of the most powerful angel numbers, especially regarding manifestation and twin flame relationships, soul connections, connection to your higher self. As always, my videos are time-stamped. If you do not want to stick around for the new moon intuitive guidance chat, you can feel free to skip ahead to our special new moon sacral chakra practice today. If you're still with me, I've got some really good news for you. This is a very powerful time for endings, new beginnings, facing our fears. So anything you've pushed down will resurface. The light is going to be so bright over the next 3 days, especially through the weekend. Well, we will start to see within our own lives, as well as the world around us, a lot of dark is going to be exposed. And it will be exposed so much that there won't be any question as to what it is you need to either let go of, move away from, move on from. Now, anything you manifest on this new moon is going to start to come to fruition over the course of the next 6 months. Now, in order to do that, I mentioned bringing up facing fears, letting go of things, people that no longer serve you. The last full moon we had and new moon, a lot of that was about cord cutting, getting rid of energy vampires, toxic situations, people, anything that is really holding you back from living in your light. Now, in addition to this, I hope you're bearing with all of this, there's some things that you can do. Number one, make sure that your words and your actions are matching each other. Because if they're not, you will not be able to bring what intentions you set into your life. In other words, your manifestation will kind of just go out the window. This is a time to go within, to really think about what you want in your life. And I'm not talking about small things. This is a window of opportunity to usher in some giant things, dreaming big with your perfect life partner. If you're single, this is a great time to manifest a new partner, or the partner who you've always wanted to match your own energy. And again, in line with cord cutting, that means any attachments from your recent past, they need to go. Out with the old, in with the new. Very similar if you're familiar with the tarot. This new moon in Scorpio, like the death card, symbolizes new beginnings, abrupt endings, things of that nature. This Scorpio energy is sacral chakra energy. So this is connected to how we connect with ourselves, others, intimacy. It's essentially the womb. Our sensitivity lies here. And we also tend to store past traumas and negative experiences in this area, which is located in between the navel and the pubic bone. Our practice today is going to focus on opening up the sacral chakra. I will be offering some affirmations to help assist you with this process. And it may get a little bit uncomfortable because we are exposing parts of ourselves that is not normally exposed. There are some rituals you can do to help align your energy. Very simple, cleansing your space, smudging. Get a nice stick of sage, smudge your house, smudge your doorways especially, the corners, really important. Palo Santo, sweetgrass, essential oils that specifically assist with this new moon, patchouli, rosemary, jasmine. Citrine crystal is one that I have channeled for this new moon in general. Citrine is actually part of the quartz family. You can basically tap into your crystal to get it to do what you want it to do. This is also known as the merchant stone. So something else I did not mention, this could be a time of manifesting great wealth in your life. Financial freedom. Use citrine to help assist you not only with this, but it also helps with communication, connection. So this all kind of works synergistically together. So let's get started. I'm excited for our sacral chakra practice. It's going to be a little more yin-y. We will be holding the postures for a little bit longer. And if things start to feel a little uncomfortable, and I'm not talking about pain, we always back out of a posture if we feel any pain. If you start to feel some sensations bubbling up, I want you to breathe through it. Start to deepen your breath and allow yourself to work through whatever comes up. Let's get started. We're going to get started in a wide-legged child's pose. Bring the big toes to touch, knees splay to the outer edges of the mat. Draw the hips to the heels. Start to melt the upper body down, forehead. Just allow yourself to melt here. Let's start to deepen the breath in and out through the nose. Just take this time to settle into your body. Perhaps start thinking about what it is you wish to bring into your life over the course of the next 6 months. Is it more financial freedom? Is it love? Could it be moving to a new place, a new area? Just allow yourself to be open to receiving information. You may not know exactly what it is you want to manifest or bring into your life. But through the stillness of this practice, things may become a little bit more clear. Let's cycle through 5 more deep, intentional breaths. As you complete your final exhalation,
Empty out all the air from the belly. Press into the palms as we come up into a tabletop position. Wrists are in line with shoulders. Knees about hip width distance. Toes are untucked. Set your gaze softly at the top of the mat, and I want you to just gently sway a little bit from side to side. Just adding some fluidity here, just a little organic movement, kind of waking up the joints. You even close the eyes as you sway side to side. Keep the breath even in and out through the nose. Come back to stillness. I'm going to walk your hands a little bit towards the top of the mat. We're coming into dragon. Right foot steps right outside the right hand. You can walk the left knee back. Make sure the toes are untucked. Right here, chin to chest. This might be it for you. If you have the ability to go a little bit deeper, you may want to come down onto the forearms. Third option, you can walk your right foot off your mat, coming onto the outside edge of the foot as you open the hip. This would be full expression. Wherever you are, it's perfect. Close the eyes. We're going to take 5 deep breaths here. Complete your last exhalation. Once again, empty out all the air. If you walked your foot off the mat, walk it back. Start to walk the hands back as you release the right leg back. Once again, be here in equilibrium. Wrists in line with shoulders. Set the gaze softly. Close the eyes. Just a little gentle sway in between sets. Once again, if you like, you can walk the hands forward just a little bit, giving yourself a little more room. Left foot steps just outside the left hand. Once again, you can be right here, chin to chest. You can come down onto the forearms. You can walk that left foot off the mat, coming to the outer edge of the foot. Wherever you are is perfect. 5 deep breaths. Empty out all the air from the final exhalation. If you walk the foot off the mat, walk it back on. Release any binds, walk the hands back. Release the left leg. Once again, equilibrium. Wrists in line with shoulders. Little gentle sway here, side to side. We're going to make our way onto our back now. Make sure the top of head through the sacrum is resting onto your mat. We're grabbing the outer edges of the feet, coming into happy baby. Really try to press your middle back into your mat. Close the eyes. Breathe. With the eyes closed, if you want to add some movement, you can just rock a little bit side to side, maybe giving the back a nice gentle massage. Come back to stillness, release the bind, grab underneath the thighs. We're going to rock and roll a few times. Making our way into swan on the right. Take your time settling in. Try to seal any gap underneath the left thigh.
You may want to have a pillow or a blanket to support the forehead. Sink in, melt the upper body down. Close the eyes. Breathe here. Make sure there's no tension in the upper body, especially the shoulders. Intentionally relax. Just allow yourself to melt during our new moon practice today. We have 5 more deep, intentional breaths here. Empty out all the air from your final exhalation. Press into the palms. No major transition here. We're just going to swing left leg around, right leg back. Take your time settling in. Take your time sealing the gap underneath the left thigh. Once again, when you're ready, start to melt the upper body down. Should be no tension in the shoulders or in the upper body. Five more breaths. Complete the exhalation. Walk the hands back slightly. Press into the palms. We're going to press ourselves up. We're coming into a half butterfly. I'm going to face you for this posture. I'd like you to take your left leg to the left corner of the mat. Sole of the right foot inside the left thigh. We're going to slide the left forearm down the left calf. Open up the chest, coming into a little side stretch here. Take your gaze down towards the left calf. We're going to now frame the left calf, drop chin to chest. Breathe here.
Slowly unwind, uncurl.
If you like, you can place the right hand behind, lift the right arm up to the sky, left arm, gently come back down. Other side, bring your right leg to the right corner of the mat, sole of the left foot inside the right thigh. Sliding the right forearm down the right calf, open up the heart. Here we go into our side stretch here. Take the gaze to the right forearm. Once again, frame the right calf, chin to chest. Breathe here. No need to come into a full expression. I'm really more interested in you having the hip open than the forward fold. Unwind, uncurl. You can plant the left hand behind, right arm up to the sky, little counter pose, release the head back, gently come back down. Let's make our way back onto the back. Bring the soles of the feet together as we come into a reclined butterfly. Take the right hand to the belly, the left hand over the heart. We're going to be here for a little bit, so get really comfy. And I want you to breathe through any uncomfortable sensations that may arise. An affirmation that I'd love to offer you relating directly to the sacral chakra. You can repeat this to yourself a few times. My power lies in my sensitivity. My power lies in my sensitivity. Repeat this to yourself a few times if you like. Don't force it to resonate and have no judgment around it. Just simply repeat it to yourself and see how that energetically feels within your body. My power lies in my sensitivity. My power lies in my sensitivity. If you like, you can take your arms down by your side, palms facing up. This is how we receive information, especially in the left hand. Keep relaxing your upper body. The breath is nice and smooth. Just allow yourself to melt into your mat. And be open to anything that comes up or any information that comes your way.
If you find experiences surfacing, past traumas, acknowledge them with love and send them on their way. This is your body's way of clearing this space so that we can open it up to invite in the new manifestations, new positive memories, newness, lightness, brightness, healing. Let's take 3 more deep, intentional breaths in this space. Empty out all the air from your final exhalation. Take your time. One by one, extend the legs nice and long. Maybe sway a little bit side to side here. You can even bend the knees if you like, planting the feet on the ground. Kind of give yourself whatever you need right now as we held that posture for quite some time. Let's come back to stillness. Extend the left leg long. We're going to take the sole of the right foot and put it either inside the left thigh or calf, just not on the knee, please. Relax the upper body, keeping the eyes closed. I'm going to offer you another affirmation to consider. I am open to connection and intimacy. I am open to connection and intimacy. Once again, if you like, repeat this affirmation to yourself a few times and just see how it energetically lands. I am open to connection and intimacy. Five more deep, intentional breaths on the right side. Empty out all the air from that final exhalation, and then nice and slow, release the right leg long. Maybe shake it out a little bit here. Sole of left foot inside right thigh or calf, just not on the knee. Once again, I am open to connection and intimacy. Five more deep breaths on the left side. Empty out all the air from your final exhalation. Be gentle with yourself. Release the left leg nice and long. Whatever you need here. Maybe swaying the feet side to side. Shaking things out. Press your feet into your mat about hip-width distance. Take your palms down, facing down. Press them into the mat and just ground the middle back down. That should feel really nice as a counter pose. This should help you feel nice and grounded and rooted. Extend left leg long. Hug the right knee into the chest. Take it across the left for a little supine twist. Gaze right. Just have the right arm out passively. As we draw back through center, extend that right leg long. Hug the left knee into the chest, taking it across. Gaze left. As we draw back through center, extending both legs nice and long, letting the feet naturally splay out to the side, arms down by your side, palms facing up, of course. Yogis, if you like, you can pause the video here, staying in your final rest, your final meditation, as long as you like. I hope you had an amazing full moon practice, and I wish you the best in your manifestations. Thank you for joining me. Namaste. I will see you the next class.